how's it going? How's life? All that jazz. Let's just get straight into it. So lately, I've been DJing a few private events because that's where the money is. I mean, I really like DJing in clubs and stuff. It's really fun, but I'm trying to get pissed. No, but seriously, I signed up to a few agencies who get bookings from clients and then put me forward for the job at hand. This one particular agency decided that they were going to put me forward for a sweet 16. Now, I don't know if you know this, but it was a long time ago since I was 16. Ergo, I don't really know what 16-year-olds are like. I don't even know any 16-year-olds. In fact, if you're under 21, you're kind of all the same to me. From birth to 21, it's all the same. It's all the same. Maybe I should ask R. Kelly. Oh, don't look at me like that. Come on. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The man called himself the Pied Piper of R&B. How did you not see this coming? So I curated a playlist of throwing together just a whole bunch of top 40 pop stuff and then like a little bit of hip hop because I think that's what the kids listen to nowadays. The girl herself whose birthday it was didn't get back to me till real late. And then she kind of gave me like a little bit of list of the stuff that she kind of wanted. And on that list, funnily enough, was a Moana song. And I was like, good God. Moana? Really? Really? I also found out the day before that the company that I was working for wanted me to go and pick up the equipment in order for me to take it to the place so I could set it up and then play. I was kind of under the impression that they were going to do that for me, but you know, whatever. Their warehouse was miles away. But I'd hire a car, drive it east, pick up the stuff, then go to the place, set up the stuff, set down the stuff, go back to the warehouse, and then go home again and drop the car off. Yeah, it was long. So I was aiming to get to the party for 4 o'clock. The official party started at 6. So I was like, all right, get there 2 hours early, have time to set up, then time to chill, relax, just coach. I booked the car for 2 o'clock. I was gonna jump in, I was gonna go down. It was all gonna be sweet. And everything was gonna go smoothly and it was gonna be a wonderful day. Unfortunately, none of that happened. Now I will say the day started off so well. I woke up nice and early, had my breakfast, made a playlist, relaxed. I was feeling good and then it came to 2 o'clock and I was packing my bag and then I realized that one of the main cables I needed was gone. And I was like, okay, not to worry. I've got about 2 hours before the party anyway, so it's all good. I'll go and stop by a shop and buy it. It was about at this point that the whole day went to hell. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go get the car and then I can get on my merry way. As soon as I stepped out of my house, for some reason, I felt there was something happening up the stairs. Kind of turned up and the neighbor's dog is just sitting there on top of the stairs looking at me. And I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. And I don't know if you know this, but I'm not a huge fan of dogs. I got chased by a few when I was younger and it just left a really bad taste in my mouth. Sometimes literally, because one of them licked me in the face. It was gross. So I'm sitting there and this dog's looking at me and there's like a Mexican standoff going on and I'm like, what's happening here? What are you doing? Why aren't you in your house? What's going on? Before I can even think, the dog starts barking and he charges at me and he's running down the stairs and he's galloping at me and I'm like, ah! Oh man, what? And I was like running in the house and the neighbor ran upstairs and he's all yelling and it was just a commotion of pandemonium, my heart's beating and I was like, I really don't need this. I've got stuff to do. Eventually they calmed the dog down and they apologized to me and the latch on the door is broken or some ish like that and I was like, okay, like cool, fine, whatever, you know, that's fine. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, you know what, no, f*** you and your f***ing dog, man. Like, that shit, this is my house. I mean, I don't want to be scared in my own house. I haven't been outside since. He doesn't even pay rent. All up in here barking and shit. How dare he? Then again, technically I don't pay rent either, so at least we have something in common. Anyway, after that I was all flustered. Got in the car, drove down to a shop, they didn't have the cable. Drove to another shop, they didn't have the cable. Drove to a third shop, they did not have the cable. What is happening here? So I drove to the warehouse, I picked up the stuff that was in the warehouse. They said it was gonna be labeled and have my name on it. It didn't have my name on it, but there was a bunch of speakers all set up next to the door and I was like, well, that has to be mine. I looked in the warehouse to see if they had the cable. They didn't have the cable. So I Googled a shop in San Jose, which was, all right, so say my house is here, the place is here, San Jose is here, and this is where the party was. So I found a place in San Jose. So I drove down from here all the way down to San Jose to get this cable. On the way to San Jose, my phone breaks. Just breaks. It just cuts out. It dies. It's dead. Never to be seen again. And at this point, I'm like, no! I don't know what to do. I'm in the middle of nowhere with no phone, no signal, no nothing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't have a map. I don't have anything. And honestly, for that next 5 minutes, I just started to panic, started to freak out. I was rocking back and forward. I was wailing. Maybe not wailing. I was like, well, that's it. I'm gonna be stuck on this road for the rest of my life. Better get comfy, because this is where I live now. The open road. Me and my speakers. And then after 5 minutes of panicking, I decided, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So I pulled over, I found some Wi-Fi, I downloaded a map onto my laptop, and I drove with the laptop in my lap, trying to look at the map. It was some of the most dangerous I have ever done in my entire life. And to be honest, you're lucky that I made it. I made it to the shop and I bought the wire. Now, if that isn't a triumphant victory, I really don't know what is. I was so proud of myself. And then I realized I didn't know where I was going for the party. And I was like, well, this is where I'm staying for the rest of my life, in this DJ shop with my wires. It's been a good run. Maybe the kid won't notice I'm not gonna show up. Hopefully someone has an iPod and some speakers. But something in my mind told me that if you search for something on Google on your phone, it remembers it on your laptop. And it did. And they had the address, and then it was on there. I downloaded another map. I drove again. I was flying through lanes because I didn't know where the turns were. I didn't know how I'm not dead. And I pulled up to the party. 15 minutes to spare. And I opened the door and I said, I am so sorry. And the woman looked mad as hell. And she was like, you need to set up. And I was like, okay, all right. I set that shit up quicker than I've ever set up anything in my entire life. And the party started at 6 p.m. on the freaking dot. Nailed it! And I was like, you know what? It's been a bad day, but I finally made it, and it's all worthwhile. And it can't get any worse than this. Why would I say that? Why would I say that? Why would someone who in my position say something like that? I just don't get it. I'm not really sure.